Guys, welcome back to another video. So I literally recorded a video and the video recording did not work. Okay, I don't know why, so I'm redoing this. Okay, so I'm working overtime and you're probably asking why a video at 11:04 p.m. I don't know, bro. Like, I just like, I'm just like, but I can't miss a day. Okay, the goal was not to miss a day. I didn't tell you what time you're getting a video, but the goal is not to miss a day. Okay, but I've been kind of putting myself out there, all that stuff, all that good stuff. Yeah, and that caused me to be late today. So, sorry, not sorry. I am sorry. Actually, you guys are like my family and my non-existent family that does not talk back to me. It's okay. It's fine. I'll live with it. But anyways, I just want to go over today. So I told you guys from yesterday, right? Today we'd probably see some consolidating, but we rejected properly off of orange right here, right? We didn't break above orange, so that's a tapering algo to pay attention for the rest of the upcoming days, whatever, right? But some structure could form where we grab deep liquidity and then form and then go up from here. But if tomorrow, if we do open higher, right, the problem is if you take the trade, it's such a low risk reward, right? So it doesn't like maybe make sense to take it from here. I'd wait maybe till we reclaim left shoulder head and then right shoulder off of blue, and then we could take a trade from here, right? But I wouldn't really take a trade from here. Essentially, just my just doesn't make sense for me. Um, but I would also be careful and pay attention to tomorrow, where if we even left shoulder, right head, and we start essentially. So I'm gonna draw that out. I'll go out for you guys first, but so essentially, hey, cool. What? I'll just do white. Alright, so what we can see tomorrow, right, is first you need to see this left shoulder, head, and then right shoulder can form um, off of 5 day, right, and this white. But again, you have to be careful because the problem with all this is the purple, right? So maybe we could get a little microstructure right here, right, and then test orange right here. Orange is gonna be a good support area, right? So we could potentially just do this where left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here, right, and then go up again. So it just go by play, just let the market reveal itself to you, essentially, right? And then if we're seeing more continuation down, what's gonna happen is we're gonna break and then form a right shoulder. 50 days probably gonna be here, so off of 50 day, and yeah, and just close this inverse cup right here, and then potentially the handle right here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then keep going down, right? So yeah, so there's ways to go. And I just want to give you macroeconomic context as well. What we saw with Japan, the bonds being sold off, right? Japanese bond being sold off. So it's the after effects. Same thing with the U.S., right? We honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen, but the stock market is essentially gonna be the last to react. So I guess you guys should pay attention to bond yields and track the 10-year treasury yields, right? And when you're seeing spikes, it's very important to um, de-risk, especially in the markets, because you just don't know when it's gonna hit, right? Um, and that's essentially what I have to say. But I also will show you this the one trade today, right? Especially when you look right here, right? This right shoulder right here. But I just want to show it to you guys right here, right? So first entry, you could have taken it at 2:37 p.m., right? And we were in this tapering, right? Orange. I should have done this as orange. Let me just do this as orange, so it's the same color as a 30 minutes, so you guys are not like scammer. Okay, so I just want to show you the same orange right here that you see is the same orange right here, right? So right shoulder right here, right? Um, same thing that you're gonna see right here, same timeline, right? Same 230, whatever, right? So same thing right here, you're gonna see 237, right? Same thing right here, and then we have this beautiful teal as well, left shoulder head, right shoulder off of teal, right? And then could take it all the way in this strong selling, right? And then yeah, that's basically it. So you could have had one entry, two entry, right, all the way. So essentially the whole, how many, 2.5 points moved down, right? So you could have taken the whole thing, 2.5.3, right, 30 points. You got to take that down, right? So that's pretty simple. That's pretty easy, right? It's not that hard, right? Especially if you can line up the context, the 30-minute context, etc. So it's not that hard. It's not rocket science, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my whole story, shebang. I want to actually go over. Let me see the. Yeah, so I just want to go over the charts, the yield charts, right? So, um, well, well, we just want to see where it gets to, but essentially, when you do, uh, when we're at the back at these levels, so that's where we have to pay attention to. Um, but a sign for how healthy the market is essentially when you see the bond yields go down, right? And then, like for example, like when you saw the bond yields like topping out right here, a good sign that the market will do pretty well, right? And when you see the market just slowly after the 27th of what is this month? November, and going back up, right? You can get even a better signal of de-risking essentially, right? But yeah, you can see where the last low was 3.8, 3.8 around there, right? So yeah, so you can see that sharp increase, right, because of the Japan thing. So just depends what the trajectory is. You could see it for the next couple of days, but it's generally smarter to just de-risk around this time, right? Um, and especially when you're at these back, if we're back up these highs, it's just that's just when um, the market, you would see some type of negative um, signal within the market, right? But just let when you get back to these levels, just anticipate like the market. It does take some time for it to react. So just when you get to this level, make sure that you are prepared. And these are early signs, right? So that's pretty much it. Um, and there's the market's still pretty healthy. Um, but just pay attention for this because this will be the first indicators, right? And then you can de-risk appropriately, right? Yeah. So anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye bye.